Hello, welcome back. And today I've got a special replay for you. It's a replay that's actually gonna show why this guy actually could be used. Because when we look into the commander skills, like the main thing that makes Kwon Han special is either his spot shot skills, which pretty much give you 5% extra RNG, so your shot can roll 5% higher or lower. And he's got 7 of those, so he could give 35% more RNG. Or the other ones are fixed position, which give a 5% chance of dealing max damage. But of course, if you have 7 of those, that's only gonna be 35, so you're only gonna max roll 35% of the time. However, the thing is, right, the pot shot increases your max roll. And on a tank like, for example, the K2, you get Designate Target. What Designate Target does is it's an ability that if you designate your target, any AP shell, like the target, first of all, it's going to be completely spotted for the duration of designation. As well as that AP shells are always going to do max damage for the duration that your target is designated. Now the K2 gets another interesting module, which is called the Improved Target Tracker, which increases the target designation for another 5 seconds, meaning that you can actually designate your target and empty your entire AP clip into the enemy, where all your AP shells are gonna do max damage. I will hop into the testing area and show you what that looks like. So here we are in the testing area, and I've got myself 2 Leo 2X's. So first of all, I'm just gonna shoot 1 Leo. I'm not designating it, this is just the normal, normal AP clip. So there you see 2.3. So that's actually slightly low roll because it should be 2.48, and it's only a 2.342. But, however, if we designate the Leo, 869, 869, 869, and 869, meaning that we're actually gonna be rolling for 3.4k damage every single time we clip someone. So what this effectively means is that if you designate a target that has 3.4k damage or at 3.4k HP or less, you're always gonna clip that target. Meaning that targets like the T14 we just shot, like a 490, like a Type 10, all of them are within clip range. So let's see what that looks like in an actual battle. So here we are on Pipelines. It's a standard PvP battle and a full tier 10 battle as well. So like Pipelines is one of those maps where I usually only really have one sort of play with my MBTs. I'm not experienced enough to be able to contest a 1-2 line effectively. So I will usually go to the 8-9 line area, play around the factory or the oil rig or whatever it is. The reason for that as well is because there's usually some enemy MBTs there. And it's pretty important to have at least some MBTs at 8-9 line to hold that. Speed that up a little bit. There we are. So as you can see for the opening play, I usually come to this area. I don't usually poke up that far, but you know. Only problem with my K2 is I have put on the Amarak protection instead of optics, because there's a thing that's called Challenger ATDU that's otherwise gonna one-shot Amarak you. So yeah, I'm not really gonna spot anything from here. Like I saw the tracer, but I just couldn't see what was shooting there. So then I was thinking like, well, maybe I need to get back to A5 to actually defend from the 1-2 line. But then I thought, nah, I mean, that's gonna take a lot of time. So I was thinking maybe I can sit hold down here. I noticed the Macav was pushing up. And so there's another Macava pushing up. So I saw he had his APS, so I just designated him for my team. And I smoke up myself, so I'm hidden. And as you can see there, 869. So like as long as you're shooting at a designated target, you will always max roll. And because of Kwon Han, the max roll is 35% higher. Meaning that with the standard 5% randomization, you're gonna get a 40% higher max roll than you would usually get. So there I noticed the Merkavas were distracted. Again, I designated the Merkava and shot him in the side twice. And because he is designated, he also is perma-spotted, meaning that my PL on the hill there is actually giving him 2 shots, making him a 1-shot now. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the designate target on the K2. Here I found it more important to shoot the 490 than to finish the Merkava, simply because 490s are hard to deal with for a team. Especially if the team is inexperienced and doesn't really know how to aim. So whenever I get a 490 sight, I will usually focus that first. The 490 is finished and I'm thinking about poking for the Merc, but the Jelly got him first. So next I'm thinking XM. Well, the thing is I haven't been shot the whole time and I've been pretty much sitting in the open there. So if they would have anything at H9, that would have shot me like a long time ago already. So I felt pretty comfortable pushing up here. Here I tried designating the XM, but the thing is bugged, so it takes quite some time before I manage to do so. Because like the only sort of shot I had there was the turret. So I tried driving up to see if I could get a shot on the hole. But as I was still spotted, I figured it's better to just fall back. Cornet actually shot at me, but luckily he hit my turret and the APS got the other one. There I get one high roll into the XM. And that's the thing, like if you're using Kwon Han, you can either low roll very much for like 400 or you can high roll for like 800. So like sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. It's kind of like more of the World of Tanks experience, but by using the designate target, you really increase your AP shell's potential. Because the AP shell with the 40% will actually have a higher damage output than your heat shell. Because the heat shells are 720 alpha. Meaning that you're realistically not really gonna roll higher than 3000, and again the AP shells with designate target will actually always go for 3.4 for the entire clip. So yeah, well, I've been talking my time away. You can see I'm already on 9.6k damage, which at least by my standards is a pretty good game. I think like usually my stats are around like 5k average, so like it's well above my average for random PvP at least. And here I'm getting spotted. And it's actually the cornet, but again my turret and my APS saved me from the cornet. And here I'm thinking, well, the PL's still here, and I'm pretty strong hold down. As well as the fact that the cornet has been taken down. So here I guess I'm semi-lucky that he doesn't hit my lower plate. But it seemed like he was aiming for my upper plate anyways. And the upper plate under that angle is not gonna get penned. Like the lower plate will definitely get penned. And if you're above the K2 you will also pen it with heat, but yeah, the angle that he was shooting my upper plate, that is not gonna pen. And yeah, now it's literally just finding the MGM. Like MGMs are typically like gonna be along this ridge if they're the last ones alive. And I get the yoink the kill. Yeah, so here we have the results. Final score was 11.3k damage. 4 enemies destroyed. Yeah, and for as far as the teams are concerned, managed to get second on experience. The PL got a bit more spotting, so that's why he got a higher base experience. But yeah, top on damage other than that. So a little bit of assistance, because the thing is with designate target, if people shoot whatever you designate, you get assistance for that as well. So yeah, K2 in combination with the designate target and Kwon Han for maximum max rolls can actually be a pretty memey and interesting strategy. That was it for this video. I hope you found this interesting. If you found it interesting and enjoyable to watch, drop a like, subscribe, and see you next time.